Welcome, one and all. Two guys, two things. Coming to you live. That's different, because
Coming to us live.
Usually, like, we edit this, like, I say something,
right,
and I have a pigeon carrier that send it to you for your reply.
Yeah, this got a little too much, though, right? It was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. We went through a lot of pigeons.
Yeah, so we decided,
we should probably just do it in person and live.
A lot easier.
Yeah.
A lot less work.
I do like writing letters, though. That was nice. Dear Chris, fine. I would like your reply to this.
Do you ever get nostalgic about that stuff? So, we wrote letters and like in notes and all that kind of shit, right? But
I wasn't very good at doing it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, no, I was better.
I feel like my poor grandmother is still waiting for a letter.
Right.
That I should have written when I was 10, and she's dead now.
Well, there's always
that's on me.
Room for redemption, but
she's dead. I don't think I can redeem that one.
Well, you can when you go. When I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Like nostalgic for like you're like, oh, this was better. Kids don't know how to do this, or they never had to deal with that. Is that something you think in your head, like, oh, I wish my kids wrote notes and letters more?
So,
or
my son's amazing at writing. He would write letters to his teacher.
Oh.
Because he had the same teacher till 5th grade, and then he had a new teacher. So 6th, 7th, 8th grade, he would write letters during the COVID to his teacher.
Oh,
his old teacher. He's awesome with letters.
I guess I'm asking the wrong person then.
Yeah. But he didn't get that from me.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote whatever, some here and there.
I'm going to write a letter to my grandma. Maybe when I come on my deathbed and say, I'm sorry, I let you down. To be read when I'm dead.
Why do you have to wait till you're dead?
Because...
Why can't you write it now?
It's just too soon. It'll be more dramatic.
Right, sure. Everything's more dramatic on your deathbed.
Anyway, this is the podcast where we take two topics that have been trending in the news, discuss them. You
got to skip that last part thing. I thought it was going to go in a better place. And you're like, oh, yeah, my kid writes letters. Oh, okay, well, never mind.
Nope, sorry. But no, you were asking about nostalgia.
Well, just in general, like, oh man, you guys don't get it. We used to have to do this, and now you don't have to deal with, like, do you have anything like that?
I think I do like a good phone call.
Sure, not me, but yeah, I get it.
Well, I used to have like good phone calls with my friends, and
and
now it's like just text me.
I guess that's right. I guess it's not me now. Because I did call. I mean, we didn't have a choice, but I did call, and it felt like it was fun to like be on the phone. And it's so funny that like today's version of that is still on the phone, but like in a group video chat with your friends, and you're all staying together. So like it's the same like sensation you're getting with.
Yeah, sure.
But like so for like.
But in a phone call, like I could be doing anything really embarrassing. They wouldn't know.
Right. Sure.
And many times I was.
Yeah, and you got to be on your P's and Q's when you're on those video calls.
Right.
But, yeah. Okay. But I'm saying...
Unless you work for CNN. Oh, it's an old story. Someone was naked and they got fired.
Oh, I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, my point was, let technology and youth do their own thing. We had our thing. Our parents had theirs. Our kids will have their thing.
I hope that mic's picking you
They don't have to have the same... No matter what position it's in, if I'm the same distance away from it, it's fine.
That's what my wife says about mine. All right.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Regardless, so thank you for listening. You can find us on all the platforms.
All of them.
Telephone.
For sure.
Letter.
We will text you. We'll text back and forth with you if you wanted to.
Yeah, we'll be text buddies.
Text a transcript of each podcast to you.
Yeah.
If you don't have Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Right.
Yeah.
So please rate, review. If you're so kind as well, so inclined. Speaking of which, we do have we have a video clip, audio clip. It's an audio clip.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was actually a phone call. It was a phone call that was recorded.
Okay, and then sent to us?
Yes. From a listener. All right,
I'm excited.
There we go. It's Mr. Burns. So let's...
Oh, okay.
Oh, Smithers, yes. My plan for world domination is coming to a close at hand. I'm going to play two guys and do things. The whole world. Oh, hold on. Oh, sweet ether. Yes. Two guys do things.
Okay, well...
Maggie shot him.
Oh, thanks for the spoiler.
Oh, you were going to watch that episode?
I haven't seen it.
When Well,
I haven't. No,
it was Maggie.
I think I heard that. Now that you say that, but I have been this summer. We started watching The Simpsons.
Oh, nice.
The kids.
Nice.
When the wife was gone.
I was gonna say, like, is that it's not like bad, but
no, but there's a lot of like
no, yeah. So good.
But I found a list on IMDb of the top 50 episodes.
Oh, sweet.
We started from 50 on up,
That's
so
fun.
we're only at like 42.
Okay.
So the Who Shot Mr. Burns is way further up.
that was a big, summer blockbuster, like suspenseful thing.
I feel
man.
so bad that you just spoiled that for so many listeners.
Well, just don't have Elliot listen to it, and
He doesn't. But
okay.
But all the listeners now, they're gonna be like, "What? Aw, that's Who Shot Mr. Burns."
Yeah. And Bruce Willis was dead. Okay.
Anyway,
all right.
The way this works to decide who tells our story first, we always play a game, and this is a game that I actually played today in class. I tried to.
Okay, but before this game, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Does this guy look like Jason Sudeikis if he started drinking too much?
This is that's a great podcast question.
But doesn't he look?
No one can see what you're looking at.
Like an unhealthy Jason Sudeikis.
He looks like a really emasculated Dean Cain. Okay. But the game was, and this you'll appreciate this game.
Okay.
Because of your personal struggles. But the game was Mousetrap.
I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it.
So have you ever played Mousetrap?
Yeah, I loved Mousetrap.
I've never played it.
It's very fun.
It's very complicated to set up the damn game.
Yeah, setting up is takes longer than the game.
Look, we had like 15 minutes of game time, and that's why I'm working with a second grade class right now as an assistant.
And it's like 15 minutes to set up.
The poor girls trying to play the game, by the time they had almost finished setting it up, all right, time's up.
Oh my god!
Put it away.
It's true. It takes a long time, and then it's the payoff is not that good because it's like one time you do it and then it's done.
Oh my gosh!
But it's it's kind of a cool thing to watch.
I think it's more fun just putting it together.
So you never got to see it go?
I don't know how it works. I think we're missing pieces.
Oh my god!
It's a classroom set. I'm sure we're missing pieces.
You 100% need all the pieces to Mousetrap, or else it just won't go.
I saw the movie with Nathan Lane. Okay. So here we go. Your turn. Do you roll, spin, jump, dance? I don't know. We gotta finish this game of Mousetrap.
So
I'm gonna go first.
You roll.
I roll.
That seems right.
Oh look, it's a piece of cheese. Well, where's it going? Oh, it's going into Chris's roof. There's a hole in Chris's roof at his house, and they're gonna go inside and cause $7,500 worth of damage.
Oh, but we got the roof covered. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's sealed off now.
Making a beeline?
Yeah, I rolled. Oh, the roof is sealed off now. Oh crap.
Good. What happened?
The mouse is coming in the house now.
How is the mouse getting in the house?
It ate the dog door. There's a hole in the dog door now.
This sounds like this is close to home.
And it's coming through. Oh, now they're just mouse in the house.
Oh my! Hey, it's a Dr. Seuss book.
Oh man.
So this is actually happening to you right now. You actually do have a rat or mouse
pieces of shit
coming to your
They're
house.
resilient. They are resilient.
And it's costing you a lot of money.
Yeah, like $7,500.
That's insane.
It's not because they gotta fucking bulldoze the whole attic, take everything out, deodorize, sanitize, clean, and then redo all the insulation. They gotta take everything out and then redo and clean and put all of it back in.
Jeez.
There's no this part.
You know the whole time the rats are just thinking, oh, well, we're getting a renovation.
Yeah, cool. New houses.
Yay.
This is upgrade.
That's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
We have a good insurance plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind if they come into the new shit.
The bird's like, knock your door.
Yeah.
The renovation's done yet?
we got to get back in the home.
I got my 30 kids.
Airbnb's costing me a lot of money.
You know what? This is cruel of me to even let you play this game. I feel so bad for your rat mouse struggles. You go first. You just go first.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
What do you got for us, Chris?
Even though you brought it up, but that's okay.
I did.
All right. So 15 minutes on the clock.
Oh yes.
So we got to do that.
Yep.
Go for anything.
Go for it.
All right. So today we're gonna start talking about Starbucks.
Okay.
They've been in the news lately. There's a lot of Starbucks locations popping up that are. No,
are there a lot of Starbucks? I haven't noticed.
If you would let me finish my sentence.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen a Starbucks in real life.
There's a lot of Starbucks locations that are starting to unionize.
Oh.
Yes, it's a thing that's happening.
I only drink unionized coffee.
Well, I know this Starbucks is going downhill. Let's talk about unions. So a lot of Starbucks are starting to unionize. A lot of locations, and Starbucks is being accused of essentially union busting and retaliating against union leaders or union representatives in stores. And this is a story. This 30.
Who are you gonna call? Union Busters.
That'd be a funny parody movie. Union Busters, and they come in, and instead of the proton packs, it's something that they spray at the unions. I don't know what.
Coffee.
Well, if it's a Starbucks.
Well, yeah, in this case, it's a Starbucks.
Yeah, but there's a lot of unions.
Frothy.
What if it's like, Pipework 101 in New York?
All right, so what would you spray? What would you? Oh, jeez, man.
Just water, I guess, because that's what goes through pipes.
Yeah, but then it's just like so obvious.
Water and poop together. Okay. What
So
if
sewage.
it's
A septic tank.
Iron Workers 317 from the Bronx?
Okay.
There you get sprayed.
Oh, they sprayed them with Jimmy Hoffa's remains.
Yeah. And just shards of iron.
Yeah. Okay.
Shrapnel. These are those. So you're murderers? No. We're union busters.
Union Busters.
You just killed that man.
I can't hear you. Okay.
So this is a story of that. So there is a Starbucks worker, Sam Amato. That's how to read. That's how you read.
Hey, what's the motto?
What's a motto? Nothing. What's a motto with you? Hey, Sam. Oh my God! If I worked with Sam and his name, hey Sam, what's a motto? And if he didn't say nothing, what's a motto with you every day, I would pee in his coffee. Sam would hate me. I would make that joke.
I think Sam would like you.
Every single morning I would make that joke.
Oh,
hey,
man.
Sam, what's a motto with you? Anyway, Sam Amato. Nothing, what's a motto with you? So he's been working, he's 33, he worked 13 years, he's been working for Starbucks for 13 years.
Since he was 20.
Since 20 years old, he got a job at Starbucks, has been working there ever since.
And he never left.
Never left. 13 years. So he's been involved.
I think I know what's a motto with him.
Yeah, he got fired. That's a motto.
What?
Oh
Continue.
man! Oh my God, that would be even funnier on his last day. Oh Sam, what's a motto? He doesn't want to play the game. Fuck you, Chris. I just got fired.
Or that's how they fired him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Sam.
Sam,
I got a question. What's the motto with you?
Yeah.
Nothing. You sure? Because you're fired.
What's
What's the motto with you now?
bitch? Oh man, it'd be funny. Oh, it'd be so fun to have a like that. Like we should start a business where that's our job, firing people. And
But we give them like good ways to do it. You mean?
no, we actually fire them.
So they hire us.
Because they don't want to like deal with it.
Oh, I see.
And then knowing us,
Yeah.
we would be, instead of just saying, hey, listen, it hasn't been working out the last couple months.
Yeah.
So I'll let you go. We go, guess what? And then we just make a game with it the whole time. That's
Yeah.
that's our bit.
Do you like having a job?
Yeah, you want to fire?
Do you like having a paycheck?
Well, you don't have one anymore. Just like dumb shit, like so mean, but it's funny to us.
Mm-hmm.
And the key is
We dress as clowns.
yes, and
Spray like flower
and
lapel.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we film it, and then that's our YouTube channel. Just a bunch of people getting fired. Like
That would be huge, probably.
it probably would be, and it's like the most humiliating thing,
know.
especially to do it like to make fun of them. But that, oh my, it would hit huge.
We would be called at your expense.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, if I didn't have a heart, I would 100% start that YouTube channel. I couldn't do it, but man, it would be.
It's a business that's needed too.
I think people
don't like firing
yes, and
people.
Oh, man,
Some people do, but-
People would watch the funny ways we decide each week to fire somebody.
Like I come with like some like what do you put on?
Kerosene.
Sure, some kerosene. Sure, just lighter fluid.
Oh yeah.
You know, like,
kerosene.
just like around their chair.
You're gonna light people on fire?
It's just the perimeter.
I'm just talking about funny shit. And
No, I know. Like, hey, Jake. You know.
What do you think's
we've
happening?
noticed. What do you think's
What
happening?
do you think's happening here?
The brass. They don't really like how you've been doing
The
things.
brass. The boys upstairs. See.
And take like a lighter.
So we can do this the easy way or the hard
And
way.
then just throw it on the ground.
Either you leave, whoosh, or we make you leave. You see? We're gonna take you to the East River. So you're gonna swim with the fishes. Excuse me? I've been working here for 13 years.
I'm sorry. This is Arizona. What a East River. Shut up.
You ever wore cement shoes? Oh man.
Yeah, show you the Lake Mead. Okay.
Teach you to start a union, Sam Amato.
So yeah, tell me about Sam Amato.
Anyway, Sam has been working at Starbucks for 13 years. So on August, the beginning of this month in August, Sam clocked in for a shift at Starbucks, and then a little bit after, the manager pulled him aside to have a conversation, fired him for a month-old violation connected to closing the store early one night, a month prior. He said he was blindsided. So now, why did this happen? Like he got pulled aside. Said, "Remember that thing that happened a month ago that we didn't care about then? You're being fired for it.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. You're fired for it." So he's like, "What the hell's going on?" So
hold on, Matt. Now I'm thinking of that John Lovitz, Phil Hartman SNL. Well, Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
No, not that one. No, it's where he's like the fighter pilot, Phil Hartman, like a movie star. Who did all
Oh,
these,
right.
Ah, Johnny.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
like I say, you're fired. Give it to me straight. I say you stink, and I get 1,000 letters a day. It's telling me the same. What's the word on the street?
It's so
you know.
Okay, people
so
love it on this. Anyway,
a month-old
violation, gets fired. What the fuck? So prior to this, a wave of labor activity spread through Starbucks locations across the country. They're unionizing.
They just realized their coffee's shit.
Right, exactly.
Wait a minute, this isn't really good coffee.
So they're unionizing.
Grumble.
And Sam got involved as a lead organizer at the store he was working at in Amherst. It's near Buffalo.
Okay.
So he got involved as a lead organizer. He said, "Now this makes sense. We're going to do this. Rights for the workers, all that good stuff, right?" And then so that happens, and then after he becomes an organizer, Starbucks takes him outside and says, "Hey, you're fired."
You closed early one day.
Again,
a
month ago, which apparently we didn't care about then. Because even if, say that's policy, right? You're not supposed to close early. Cool. A month passes with no repercussions. Maybe talk to, but now they're basically finding any reason and using.
What is the dirtiest drink you can order at Starbucks? Is dirty a term?
Yeah, like mud latte.
Yeah, that's a mud latte move by Starbucks. Yeah, that's low, man.
No, it's dirty. So the cool thing is kind of cool. Is so he got fired that day, had to leave, but the 6 workers that were working that morning all also left at the same time. Sam got fired. Wow. They're like, "Oh, really?"
That's cool.
Because I think they are. Obviously, it's obvious to them why they were doing it. They're like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess you don't want to have workers here."
Right. Let's go find a Pete's Coffee.
Right. So now,
better coffee.
It's almost like this is happening kind of all over the country with Starbucks, where it's like the workers are being strong about it, where they're playing chicken. They're like, "Okay, if you want to fire these organizers and maybe union leads at our stores, like we're gonna leave too," which is scary to do because Starbucks is a good place to work. Well, maybe before this, right? As far as benefits, and people seem to enjoy working there. Pays good for that type of thing. So it's and a lot of people like Sam, that's his paycheck. That's how he makes his living. And I'm sure the people who left, same thing. Well, of course that's their paycheck, but I'm saying only source, right? And so to leave and to quit over this is pretty brave. So you're playing chicken with Starbucks is okay. You are gonna do this, so we're gonna leave, and you're not gonna have any workers, and you're gonna close down the Starbucks. And I'm sure Starbucks is well, we're gonna take that because we think we can hire more people, even if we close down for a couple weeks. So I don't know how it's gonna end up, but it's happening all over the place. And Sam's particular instance kind of went viral on TikTok because they came back, and one of the workers were filming their protest, and now there's signs at the windows saying "No Union Busters." So this is kind of a microcosm of kind of what's happening at Starbucks in general. This is a pretty extreme case where this dude's been working there for 13 years. So obviously Starbucks liked him. He's a manager. And, obviously Starbucks liked him. But so that's what makes it peculiar, right?
And he must have also liked his job too, to stay for that long.
Right. Stay anywhere for 13 years, right? Something was happening right. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I don't know what Starbucks is going to do because it feels like this is kind of the beginning. Like there's one side's gonna break. Here.
Well, do we know what the demands are? Like, what are they being like
Right.
overworked? Are they not getting enough benefits or pay?
Right.
Do we know what the?
No, I think it's like
If
all-
it's just
all of
better
that.
coffee, then there's
Yeah.
nothing they can do about that.
Some of the stories were saying, because I think it's a bit of everything, but I think some of the stores or some of the stories were saying it's one, just like the right to unionize. Like, yeah, we want to make sure our hours, we're not overworked, and we have enough time off, and we want to work. Like you're all I've heard from Starbucks is like it's actually a pretty good place to work, right? You got to work early or long hours. That's one thing, but they like working there, and a lot of people like Sam wants to make it a career, and I think they're trying to strive for that change of a certain amount of days off, that more than just like state law and raises at certain times or whatever it is. I think they're trying to have the right to unionize, right, and just to make a better thing. So that's kind of what's going on. People seem to like Sam though. People are talking about Sam's an institution here. A lot of overlap with people, but Sam's been like the mainstay. So which it makes sense. As all the workers left when Sam got fired. So
the workers, they walked out, but did they should decide I'm not coming back?
Right.
Unless he got his job back.
As Sam's not coming back, we're not coming back.
Yeah, that's bolder than their coffee.
Yeah. And
it's like a fourth insult I've hurled at their coffee, but okay.
And Starbucks is obviously disputing this. Look, we're not doing that. We're not firing people. We're not targeting people. So
we're only targeting union leaders.
Yeah.
Make it clear.
Right. Exactly.
If you're 18 and you don't know any better,
if you're just a worker,
please just come work.
Get it straight. Yeah. So I'm sure Starbucks can hire more people, right? Like obviously it's a business people will go want to work for. So maybe losing these people isn't a big deal, but it seems like you need some Sams in your organization. People that have been there a long time,
definitely,
and seem to love it and want to be there, and So I don't know. I've never been in a union. I know about unions enough to think like, oh, it seems like a good idea for workers to have rights. You know what I mean?
I like the Union Jack flag.
It's kind of a cool flag.
Yeah.
It's so funny, the Union Jack flag. I would never wear anything on it with it on, but
you just wear it by itself, just the flag,
just
nothing else with it.
But you know how it's on everything, right? Sure. But I like it.
You never had British Knights? I guess they were.
Oh yeah.
Were they on that?
Yeah, BKs and LA Gears. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love British Knight shoes. Yeah. I actually looked them up on online to buy some and LA Gear. They're a lot. And
Firestone Beer, they have a Union Jack IPA. It's pretty good.
Oh, do they? See, and it's funny. I would wear swim trunks, right, with the Union Jack flag on it.
Okay.
I 100% would never wear swim trunks with the American flag on it. You know, it's so the visual. I almost don't consider Union Jack a flag.
Why is that okay to wear?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's not.
We get really upset about a flag touching the ground.
Well,
but you could wear swimming trunks. You can put it against your private parts.
Well, that's what I love.
Probably pee in the pool while wearing it.
It's disrespecting the flag, over your shoulder. Anything other than flying it, right? That's technically, for especially in the military, that's what the flag is, right?
Right.
But and any, you know who you are.
But you can wear swim trunks.
People that are for, well, I guess against Colin Kaepernick. Kneeling and shit like that, and the flag, and all for the flag in the military. It's one to fly it on their car antenna, or have their license plate or a sticker on their car, or a tank top with a flag on it, a hat with the American flag, all that shit, which technically is not okay to do. But anyway, no, you're not supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah. And I never would. Well, I did. You want to talk about 9/11 for a second?
No, not really.
I'm just saying, that's.
Oh, thank God!
That's the
Can't
one
do
time
it.
I flew a flag on my car.
That's the timer.
9/11.
Oh, I see. All right.
Now I would never do it again.
Well, it's a conspiracy anyway, Chris.
Well, it's not real.
Right. The flag.
Oh man, I couldn't have timed that better. I wish I would have. You want to talk about 9/11?
I know, right? Okay. What I would like to know though is, did Sam get his job back?
No.
And if you no.
Oh
no. Well, maybe we should look it up because that does. Oh no.
Yeah. So and since he was fired,
Wait.
Amato and other workers have picked it outside that store several times, carrying signs that say "Rehire Sam."
Did Starbucks murder Sam?
I think so. Oh my god. They hired us to murder Sam.
No. We're not. We're just there to fire people.
No, that's
we're not
true.
there to murder them. Is
If
that the business I signed up with?
a murder happens to happen, that's not. We wanted just to fire them.
Yeah.
If someone dies,
That's our motto.
well, if someone,
That's our motto.
Our motto is if someone dies, that's not our problem.
Well, look, we just came here to fire him.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh my
Anything
God.
extra?
Oh my god.
That's just a bonus.
Yeah. But no murders. But no, Sam. Sam doesn't have his job. He's fired. But since then, there's a lot of picketing and protests in front of that store.
Could he do like a lawsuit then? I would think.
Fucking Nathan Fielder it and start your own fake Starbucks. And just
Nice.
Sandbox.
Wow, that's
start a Sandbox.
that's crazy, man. Well, good luck to you, Sam.
I hope. Yeah, good man. Come on, Sam.
All right, here we go. I'm going to put my 15 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to tell you about a story that. Here we go. All right. This is a record label.
Okay.
Has cut ties with an AI rapper.
Artificial intelligence
rapper.
Okay, not a real rapper. Not a real person? Okay, I guess we'll know. Okay, here we go. Here we
right. The name of the rapper is FN Meka. Meka. Mecca?
Okay.
Maybe Mecca?
And Mecca.
But it's not spelled like Mecca, the holy city. But FN Mecca, it's an artificial intelligence musician given the appearance of a black male cyborg.
Okay.
All right. But Capitol Music Group faced a lot of backlash for signing the artificial intelligence rapper.
Okay.
You with me?
A lot of backlash. What do people care? But
how do you like your AI rap? I think that's the question.
I guess I need to hear him now.
I think we should.
Yeah.
We should. Well, maybe on the Facebook, we have so many followers. Maybe I'll put a little video.
Yeah, I definitely want.
No, in a statement announcing they had severed ties, Capitol Music Group offered its deepest apologies to the black community for our insensitivity.
Wait, so they were mad because the cyborg was black?
Let me show you a picture.
Oh no.
Of the cyborg AI.
Okay.
And now it's a podcast, realize. So you take a moment to see it, and then you try to describe it, if you will.
Maybe I will describe it, or maybe not. But
so there is.
Okay. So
that is the AI rapper.
I guess you can say he's black. So it's let's say possibly a black man with neon green eyes.
Sure. Okay.
A hoop nose ring.
I would say green dreadlock.
That looks like yarn.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Imagine the way it looks.
It does look like yarn.
So
right.
imagine the old school kind of loose, thick yarn that you'd have like in elementary school.
Yeah.
Like a bright green version of that. So like his sides.
You could probably jump rope with it.
Yes. The sides of his head is shaved.
Yes.
With the long yarn up top. A couple tattoos that are a little darker than his skin tone. Again, bowl hoop ring on his nose, and his jaw seems to be like Darth Vader-ish, like where it's cut off and replaced with like cyborg jaw. It's like gold and black, like a machine bottom jaw.
His teeth are they? Is it a grill?
It looks like just teeth.
Okay.
He also has like a let's go Star Wars again, a Luke Skywalker type left cyborg hand. That's not real, but a flesh colored right hand.
Well, he's an AI, so it's
real. So yeah, a lighter skinned, like probably black man. So I don't. Okay, so let's hear the apology and why they need to apologize, because this looks like just like a character on a game.
Yeah, exactly. It's very much it's a video game.
It's like a Fortnite character.
Yeah.
So what are we apologizing for?
Okay, so I don't know. First of all, FN Mecca has more than 500,000 monthly Spotify subscribers. Okay.
Well, for one, this is bullshit when we get 30 listens a podcast, and this fucking non-real thing has hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Maybe we should make ourselves avatars.
Well, fuck this. We can if they can write something like an AI rapper, we can 100% like make the first AI podcast.
Hell yeah!
Or, like,
I mean, it may not be the first.
There's no AI podcast. Like we're obviously we.
Do we know what Joe Rogan is?
Well, that's true. We're not sure.
Okay.
But there. I mean, that it'd be kind of interesting, right? Because we talked about it a little bit in a couple episodes. Like, I'm super interested in AI, and I'm not scared of it. I think it's a cool thing, where eventually it can be super helpful and useful to humans.
Right.
And if you can write code where it learns, it listens to and takes in probably all rap lyrics and songs, it probably in a millisecond listens to every rap song of all time and does its version of what rap is, and then eventually gets better and better. Like 100% we can feed a
let's do that right now of take all the podcasts that are out there and let's do one right now. Let's do the AI podcast. Here we go. The last time Jenny came home, she saw her boyfriend Jake, and that was the last time she saw him.
Was this because
alive.
most podcasts that we're gonna feed it are the murder?
No, that's just one of them. Now give us another different category. That was the last time she saw Jake alive.
Hello and welcome to show where we interview famous, funny man, and you will enjoy funny words. We didn't not enough like comedy podcasts.
Oh, I see. Was that sports? That's the next one. And you got the touchdowns. You got the touchdowns, and you got the touch-ins, and you got the douchebags and the homers and the dingers, and Deshaun Watson. That's what you got there.
That's what I learned. Yeah.
And then sex.
Right. That's the sex one is good, and some nerd podcast.
Okay.
Some pop culture nerdy.
Right.
Yeah. And next on the movies, nostalgia movies are good to people. See, I'm doing more of it hasn't learned yet.
And that was my Hallmark moment. Okay, good enough.
Anyway, but I think it could happen.
Of course it could.
If there's a rapper,
it'll do better than ours.
And 100%. But I think it is kind of interesting. And again, we're gonna get back to our old episode with the AI shit. It would be very interesting to feed a podcast and you can do it in sections, right? You can feed the AI just like everything, like all the podcasts in the world, and they would learn that. Mm-hmm. Or you can feed it like, let's say, just like fantasy football podcasts, right? And
which we have one as well.
And then also fantasy football news, and then and it would take what it's supposed to sound like, and then keywords and teams and names, and it'd be interesting to see how, and or every week feed it the scores and players' names of that week, and let it talk. It'd be very interesting and kind of cool.
I think so. Who would host it?
The fucking AI. What are you talking about?
Well, I know that, but they'd try to make it sound. I would think it would be like.
You make up a voice. I'm sure. MC Scat Cat over here has an
MC Scat. Okay, well, let me get back to that.
That was the first AI rapper.
Mecca also has 1 billion views on TikTok.
I don't like any of this.
Okay, he's got an Instagram account. Has 220,000 followers. I don't know why it's so little. Anyway, but his songs are performed by an anonymous black man. Okay. According to Anthony Martini, blah blah blah. Who's a co-founder of Factory New, which is the company responsible for making the AI.
Okay, real quick. I know you're gonna explain this, but a quick question: how is it performed by somebody if it's an AI? So it just spits out lyrics?
Maybe the AI creates the rap.
Because that's what the AI should be doing. It should rap it.
But it's voiced by then some black man.
But AI has voice. You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. It would have a voice. So unless the AI comes,
is it like the Gorillas?
It just spits out lyrics,
maybe,
and then the voice performs those lyrics that the AI came up with. I could see that, but the way I heard it was AIs have voices. Like you can have an AI talk. So I don't understand why it would be performed by somebody else. But anyway.
That's a good question.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so here you go. In an interview in 2021, this Anthony Martini, he said a human voice performs the vocals.
Okay.
But we are working towards the ability to have a computer come up with and perform its own words.
Right, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
And even collaborate with other computers
That's cool.
as co-writers.
Okay,
So I guess it's not there yet.
Okay, so it sounds like right now it's basically fed like all the rap songs and lyrics.
Right.
And it's coming up with its own lyrics.
So it's like a video game in the sense that you can have a voice actor.
No, absolutely. So right now they just coded it to write lyrics. Okay, cool.
So
That's
before
cool. That's interesting.
Capitol Music dropped the rapper,
So funny, isn't it?
whatever,
For funny to say.
whatever, air quotes rapper.
That's so funny.
A black activist group, Industry Blackout, sent them an open letter saying that FN Mecca was offensive and a direct insult to the black community and our culture.
Uh-huh.
They said it was full of gross stereotypes.
Okay.
Appropriative mannerisms that derive from black artists, complete with slurs infused in lyrics.
Okay, so it wrote these lyrics that it heard
From rap, though.
No, 100%.
So
but
doesn't that show the crystal mirror coming back?
right.
To...
So that part of it, sure. But what the animators decide to animate is a different story.
Okay.
Right. So that's
Sure.
that, which I get. I guess. Like.
The Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Some of those avatars are kind of.
Yeah. So.
Come on now.
So I wonder if they'd be okay with, because the lyrics are AI. Like literally, the people who made the AI can't do anything about those lyrics. Like literally can't.
It's artist license.
No, it
the
is.
artist is free to do.
Right, but so
that's stupid. It's freaking AI.
Right. So
artist license.
they again the animation sure, but like again with the lyrics though, they're just feeding it data essentially.
Yeah.
And then the data is just and the lyrics are coming from that data. So maybe you can say what data are you feeding it? Maybe to come back with these type of lyrics, but it's like the creators literally have nothing to do with the lyrics. They're not writing them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. That's true.
All they can control is the data coming into the AI, I guess. But
yeah, I would feed it like 1980s rap.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
And but it thought it was all like brand new.
Oh, I would 100%. It'd be so cool to feed it like Rum DMC and Beastie Boys and even like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Cool Movie.
Oh baby, you.
Yeah, like rock.
Got what I need.
Like that old school. So I'm walking down the street to one thing, like that kind of vibe, and just feed it all of that. It'd be so fun. Yeah.
Yes.
This would be such a fun toy to play with. Like, what do I want it to?
Well, it's actually coming out as a toy. So you get your own version.
Like a Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah. You just pull the string in the back.
No, Teddy Ruxpin had a string. Get out of here.
I know. He had a cassette.
Yes, he did.
Which would be very 80s. It really would be really 80s.
And what's funny is me and my brother used to do that. We used to put rap tapes in Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, there you go.
So he would like sing.
MC Rupskin.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to play with though, and like just feed it certain types.
He should have like a turntable though.
Oh yeah, 100%. That'd be so fun.
But this group, these Industry Blackout, they pointed out that FN Mecca had released a song with the rapper Gunna.
Okay.
It's not Gunna like I'm gonna do that.
Right.
It's like I have a gun.
Like a gunner.
Yeah.
Like an old school.
But it's called a gunner.
Yeah.
Hard R.
Are you
Who is
serious? Are you fucking serious? You can't. Oh my god.
Well, a gun up.
I get the double entendre, but you probably don't want to make that.
That was an AI. AI wrote the okay, but regardless, look, this rapper Gunna, all right, he is currently awaiting trial in the U.S. on criminal charges. So with lyrics and social media posts being used as evidence to show that he,
okay.
All right. So he's currently incarcerated for rapping the same type of lyrics that this robot mimics. The difference is your AI rapper will not be subject to federal charges for such.
Okay. So this is kind of what we were talking about before. Is okay. So Gunna is rapping about the same shit that this AI is that's getting these people upset, right? Like this group upset, right? They're like, hey, he's going to trial for this, getting in trouble for these type of lyrics. This is an AI. He's not. So again, which leads me to my initial question: is like, how is this AI getting the information to spit out these lyrics?
I don't think that the rapper's going to jail for
not jail, but he's in trouble. I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think it's because of the lyrics though. I think it's because he's
doing other shit.
Well, would you get arrested for would you go on criminal charges for lyrics?
Unless you're Lenny Bruce.
In this country now, at this point in time.
Not America.
Yeah.
Maybe other places.
Well, at one point you're right. That would have been, but now.
Right, but all I'm saying is this group is arguing like, hey, it's okay for this AI to be this way, but
so okay.
That's all.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish it'd be very interesting to read a different article saying where does AI getting this info from? Because again, the AI has no say, essentially, right? Like where it learned this and why it's spitting these lyrics out. It's learning. So it's learning from something.
Sure. Well, hold on. I gotta finish this.
Sorry,
I didn't see this part.
Sorry.
So this is cool. So this industry blackout, they want a public apology, and they want this AI rapper removed from all the platforms. But they also want any profits to go to charities supporting Black youth in the arts and Black musicians.
Cool.
That's cool. This is crazy. There was an image, I guess, of FN Mecca being beaten by a police officer.
Okay.
And this is what this Martini guy who helped create him. Some of the early content, if you take it out of context, it obviously looks worse or different than it was intended. I don't know what they were intending for him being beat by a police officer. That one's going. Well, that's definitely way too far. I don't know what they were trying to do.
It was showing the AI.
The AI.
What?
Now that's weird.
That's super weird choice. Like, why would you? I don't. Yeah. Unless it's trying to draw attention to police brutality, which I guess that's a good thing. Like
they're seeing like clickbait headlines.
Yeah, I get it. Maybe
it's like whenever I make a tweet, I just always do whatever day of the week it is. Wednesday motivation.
Yeah.
Thursday thought has nothing to do.
Yeah. Maybe these creators are making weird choices.
What was it? What was I watching? It was something.
Yep.
Oh, it was that movie. It was that movie with Sandra Bullock and Brad Pitt and Channing Tatum.
Oh yeah.
Right,
where
and
she's
so
the novelist.
Yeah. And so like they got a person to do her socials.
Yeah.
And every time that she did a tweet for Sandra Bullock, she just hashtag Sam Mendes. Sam Mendes is it Sam?
Sam Mendes. Mendes?
Yeah, I didn't say his name. I'm thinking of the director, but the actor, the singer, the young guy.
Oh yeah.
You know, the cool kids.
Sean Mendes.
Sean.
Yeah.
Sam. See, I went with the director.
It's like Sam Mendes.
I went with the director.
Sean
That
Mendes.
is how out of step I am.
Sean Mendes.
Yeah, so anything, just hashtag
right.
him. Because you try to get whatever's clickbait.
Yeah.
But this is my question with this is that this is going to happen eventually, though. We're going to have AI.
Everything.
Right,
everything.
So what do we do to not make it offensive to somebody?
Well, so it's going to be a long time before it's not, because it's going to be, I think, a long time before anybody realizes that this thing is thinking for itself.
Yeesh.
Right? So then, now we get into some real crazy shit. Like, say, 50, 75 years from now, when AI is more prevalent and more of the norm, right? With AR, everything we do during the day. In our lives, when an AI decides to do some shit that's illegal, now can we take actions on a program? You know what I mean? Legal action on a program. Because obviously not lyrics. Lyrics forever are going to be protected. So if the AI comes up with offensive lyrics, then...
So the AI is protected by the First Amendment?
That's what I'm saying, right?
Such a I don't get it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's freedom of speech. So this is technically a free thinking being. After it's going to start thinking for itself and decide. That's what AI is.
I just don't like that they have more views than we do. Okay.
Yeah, but it's going to decide what to do on its own. So how do you govern that?
these are great questions. We're out of time to answer them, unfortunately. But I want to hear your takeaways, and because I feel like you maybe were doing your takeaways.
Maybe that's my takeaway.
So
real quick, Starbucks. Hey, chill out, Starbucks. Like, let them have unions.
Okay.
Second thing is like this AI shit. Especially this story brings up a lot of questions.
It does.
Like with laws and how do we govern? Because you can't, arrest code, but you can maybe shut it down, obviously, right? So
sure.
if some starts thinking for itself and does some like heinous actions, right? Bullying, like cyberbullying's illegal. Like, you know what I mean? Like starts sending shit to people, like to tell them to go kill themselves.
Can you imagine when the AI starts sending like dick pics?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
So maybe.
But they'll be like really large dicks.
You can't
really
put
large dick pics.
Really large. You can't put it in jail, but you can.
Perfect dick.
But you can shut it down. So anyway, it brings up a lot. I'm interested to see in the next 20 years how we make these laws around AI. Because clearly, just with this one simple story, a lot of questions are brought up. So
thank you for calling my story simple. My takeaway is I think no, I don't think Starbucks should unionize.
Okay.
I think Starbucks should just get AIs to make the coffee.
Oh, I was just watching a fucking show in this country. It was a robot coffee cafe.
Oh, beautiful.
Things just.
That's all we need. That's what we need. People are
who needs labor and workers?
Exactly, dispensable. Yeah. You don't need them.
Absolutely.
The other thing is though, was there a rapper named AI?
There was a movie named AI.
There was.
AI, I don't think so.
That's a good name for a rapper.
T.I.
T.I. That stood for two.
This is T.I.
Iota? No, two. I don't know what T.I. stands for.
But not AI. I don't think so.
There should be an AI. That'd be good.
AI. Allen Iverson.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
The truth.
And I am looking forward to the AI dick pics.
Ooh, AI fantasy drafts.
All right, so one more time to take us out.
There we go.
Thank you for listening. Two Guys, Two Things. Mr. Burns.
Smithers. Yes. Yeah, I'm looking at this interesting photo of an enormous artificial dick. Oh, wow. It looks a lot like my face. Oh, Smithers. Quickly. Let's listen to Two Guys, Two Things and take over the world.
Okay.
That was Pinky in the Brain.
Isn't it the same voice?
No.
You know what? But Pinky in the Brain and Mr. Burns, they have the same end goal.
To take over the world?
Yeah.
I don't think Mr. Burns wanted to take over the world. I think he's wanted to...
Wait, hold on. Wait. Mr. Burns coming back?
Yes.
Bang!
Oh. Who shot me?
We'll never know.
That probably sounds horrible on the podcast. Good night.
Hello. Wait. I said hello, so say good night again.
Hello.
Okay.